If you are a law student wanting to get good grades while also surviving, I've got 4 things that I say no to. From one former law student, now a lawyer, to another law student. I failed 8 units when I was a law student and got 3 high distinctions in my last semester. I say no to these things for a reason. By the way, if you're new here, I'm a lawyer from Melbourne. I post things from bouncing back from 8 failed classes to becoming a lawyer life, and everything in between. So, the number one thing is that it's pretty obvious to an outsider looking in that studying law is a lot of work. And that's why it is so important to not let things accumulate. I'm talking about missing lectures, missing readings, falling behind on your readings, falling behind on your assessments. Because there is so much work, not just for 1 unit, but for multiple units, it is really, really easy to let things accumulate. And you want to try to avoid that as much as possible. Letting things accumulate, big no, because then you feel more overwhelmed in the process. And then law school feels even more stressful than it already is. The second thing that I say no to is doing assessments in the last minute. Okay, look, I commend those that can work really well under pressure, submit a really, really good assignment that they do in the last minute. But most of the time, especially from my experience, I feel like doing assessments in the last minute really robs you. Because when you think about it, the things that make up your grades are your exams and your assessments. With exams, you obviously have a time period, like 2 to 3 hours. With assessments, you obviously have so much more time, and it gives you a good opportunity to get those good grades, grab those good grades, grab those good marks. When you do it in the last minute, you rob yourself of the opportunity to grab those good marks. If you don't do well in that assessment, then you may be wondering what if you tried a little bit harder. That's why. Another big no-no. The next one is exam preparation 2 to 3 weeks before. A huge no, because exam preparation doesn't start 2 to 3 weeks before your exam. Exam preparation starts from the beginning of the semester. The moment that your semester starts, that's when you start preparing for your exams. Because think about it, you got to keep track of your readings, and throughout the semester, you were keeping track of the content, noting down what you understand, what you don't understand, what you don't get, what's not clicking for you. And that's how you prepare for your exams throughout the semester, is when you keep notes of all that. So, another no-no is not addressing things as you go. Kind of links to as well with number one, with letting things accumulate. Again, law is a lot. It's not just a lot of work, but it's a lot of things that you learn. That's